Once again, welcome everybody. Today we're going to talk about gerunds and infinitives. Before we start, I'd like to remind you once again that you are here to learn. Therefore, make sure you are learning. I'll ask some questions and I want you to type and respond. If you just sit there listening to me, you will learn nothing. You will just waste your time. So make sure you are actively participating in our class, not just my class, any class you attend, because this is the only way you can improve, let's say. Deciding to eat or eating is ice cream shouldn't be this critically stressful. It is. It is a stressful, but anyway. Anyway, so let's begin. Gerunds and infinitives. Understanding when to use gerunds, I mean like verb ing, like playing, going, studying, and infinitives like to plus verb, like to go, to study, I don't know, to sleep, something like this, is essential for mastering English grammar. This guide explains the rules, provide examples, and highlights common mistakes and exceptions. Okay. First of all, when we say gerunds, what do we mean? Like, what are gerunds? Let's talk about gerunds for a second here. What are gerunds? Let's start typing, all of you. 47 students, 47 answers. What do we mean by gerunds? And can you tell me when we use it? I don't do a smoking, okay? I wish to have some friends here. Okay, I hope you find some. Adverbs of gerunds. Are you sure? Like, I don't know, hardly, quickly. Is quickly a gerund? Can we say that? Gerund means verb plus noun. Are you sure, Royal? Verb plus noun. What you're saying is very similar to a clause, not a gerund. It's my first time hearing this word. That's fine, Shino. After a verb, like running quickly. So, is quickly my gerund or is running my gerund? Every ing word. Can we say every ing word is a gerund? That's a good point. Devere0 said, I don't know. That's totally fine. I have no idea. That's totally fine. That you said it is great. You had to, I don't know, gosh, you were brave enough to say, I don't know. That's perfect. That's the best thing. A gerund is a verb from ending in ing that functions as a noun. Ahan sometimes function as a noun. Very good. Verb plus ing. For actions are happening right now. You mean like present continuous. I am studying, I'm teaching, I'm learning is a noun made of a verb using ing. Utilities and we make gerunds. Very good. I don't know. I just know they are used in sentences as a verb or noun. It changes verb to noun by ing. For example, swimming improved health. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Perfect. What about infinitives? Another question. What are infinitives? What are they and how do we use them? When do we use them? Infinitives. Gerund is the ing form of a verb that functions as a noun in a sentence. Thank you, Holy. What about others? To plus base form of verb. Okay. Let's wait for our friends. Several people are typing. That's perfect. What's better? And by the way, if you want to download this PDF, you can simply join my Telegram channel where you can download many PDFs, many, you name it. I don't know, quizzes, videos, whatever. Let me see if they... Oh yes, very good. They fixed it. So you can join my Telegram channel to download this PDF and other PDFs alongside with the quizzes, word of the week, idiom of the week, etc. I have to sleep. Don't know. Don't have to. What do you mean? Don't know how to explain though. To swim, to run. Very good. So can we say I have to sleep? That to sleep is together or have to is together? That was a nice point. Thank you, Guksu. I have to sleep. Are we using a gerund here or a base form? Because have to, can we say it's a package altogether? I can explain that in English language. Okay, that's fine. Base form. So someone says action that are going to happen. Is it base of a verb? precede by to? Yes, you can say that. Very good, Stephanie. Yes. So let's see. Gerunds, as typically we know, like ing form. A gerund is a verb that functions as a noun in a sentence. For example, someone says swimming is good for health, something like this. So we can say swimming is fun. Here is as a noun at the beginning of a sentence. Swimming means this activity, the act of swimming. The next one is I enjoy reading books. I enjoy reading books. So reading, we are using read plus ing. Means I love doing that. I enjoy reading. But on the other hand, we have infinitives, to plus verb. An infinitive is the base form of a verb with to. Something I see so funny said. The base verb, but plus to. Like she wants to learn Spanish. Not she wants learning. Or I decided to move to Canada. So these are the definitions of gerunds and infinitive. Well, let's say when to use gerunds. Some of our friends already mentioned that to exist is common, but to matter is a choice. To sleep on time is healthy. Can we say to sleep on time is healthy or sleeping on time is healthy? And what do you mean on time? You mean early? Sleeping early. What different bare infinitives and to infinitive you mean? That's a good question. Who can answer that? Before I say, let's see if anyone can answer Pyogia. Yes? Pyogia's question. What is the difference between a bare infinitive and a to infinitive? Bare means like nothing. For example, we say bare, bare feet, something like this. It means there is nothing. So, means there is no to. Just a verb. Something Royal said, very good. Like go, study, I don't know. Sleep, fight, kill, for example. But to infinitive or just infinitives, it's like to go, to study. Someone said something in another language that I don't know. I assume it's Spanish. Can we have this slide, please? Yes, Muhammad Khalid, you can just join. Thank you, Sofani. You can join my Telegram channel or my website. You can download these PDFs for free. Sleeping in time. So in time or on time? That's also a good question. In time or on time? That is the question. Both. So what do you mean both? Like, of course, both of them are correct. But I mean, what's the difference? For example, I went there in time, I went there on time. Thank you, Khaled, you're welcome. What's the difference? Let's open a parenthesis, let's say. I went there in time, I went there on time. What do we mean? I mean, what's the difference? Hong said to fight is an infinitive phrase. Fight is a sentence in imperative form. It's not a sentence. It's an imperative form of the verb, like fight, like go, I don't know. Do this, or I don't know. Sleep. Open the door, for example. Very good. Keza, yes, Keza. Please keep it in English, okay? Because there are so many people, including me, that we don't know Spanish, so please type only in English. How can I get to the site? You're saying to, okay? Exact time in, just before on. Exactly, very good. Just Jiriathon, yeah? What's your name? Jiriathon, no one else. On shows exact reach, but in shows he has or will. Okay. Hank, my question is in time and on time. What's the difference? Yes, English with Nimafar. You were talking about my website. Yes, English with Nimafar.com. All right, thanks. Margot09. Perfect. So as a friend said, yes, duration. In time is somewhere in the future. But what on time? Something about past? Don't mention it, yeah. When we say I went there in time, for example, let's say you were supposed to get there at 9 p.m. You were supposed to get there at 9 p.m. Okay? You got there, I don't know, exactly at 9. Exactly at 9. What can we call it? Is it on time or in time? It's on time. On, very good. But you got there, I don't know, 8:50, 8:52, some minutes before. So in that case, it's in time. At time, like for example, saying at 5 o'clock. That's what we say. In time. Perfect. That was a good question, I think. Pyogia, yes? Did you understand Pyogia? In time. Very good. So back to your topic, when to use gerunds. These are really interesting. Use gerunds in these situations. Okay. As something our friend said, as the subject of a sentence. Like exercising is important for health. I think something similar was said for swimming by one of our students here. But we say exercising is important for health. Or cooking is my hobby. The action we can say. Cooking is my hobby. Or exercising is important for health. So as the subject of a sentence. Subject, the doer. After certain verbs, there are some certain verbs that they always, as you can see, always they are followed by a gerund. Always. Like enjoy. You never say I enjoy to do something. I enjoy doing something. Like I enjoy traveling. Something we had at the very beginning. I enjoy reading books. I enjoy reading books. Or traveling or studying. Then you have avoid. He avoids eating junk food. What does it mean, junk food? What's the meaning of junk food? Our gerunds feel same like present. So this is a common mistake. Many people think that gerund means ing form. Yes, but not the ing. The only ing you use in present continuous or any continuous one. Like I have been studying, present perfect continuous. No, not always, but yes, we also use them with continuous tenses, let's say. But of course, we can use them, let's say, as our subject. Sometimes we can use them as our adjective. Like, I don't know, this is a boring class, for example, Boring. Or this is an exciting class, Which one? We can say like this. Do we get to come on this and speak in this lesson? No, we tend to keep it chat based because there will be some, I don't know, trolls sometimes, and it will be hard to just manage who talks. Simply is a kind of lecture, let's say, but we try to make it interactive through the chat we have. But at the end of the class, you can come onto the stage and ask any questions you have. That's fine. I can enter the site. Just join my Telegram, and of course you could do that. I enjoy listening. Is it correct? Something Noah said. I enjoy listening English classes. English class. Let's talk about it. Fast food and chips. Very good. Unhealthy. Burger, pizza, fast food. I don't understand what you're saying. Okay. I can listen some words. I can listen to some words. I'm a beginner. That's totally fine. You're helping me to improve listening. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome. Great. Gerund not used to be. Very good. Which is harmful for body. Is it harmful? Yes, it is really. Reading books is my favorite. Reading book is a gerund. Its functionality is the subject of a sentence. In this case, yes. If you don't know how to get to it, I can help you. Okay. Yes, you can just join my Telegram if you want to download the book. So junk food means fast food, as our friend said. And something Noah said, let me fix that. You said, I enjoy listening to. We listen to something. I enjoy listening to English classes. Can we listen to a class, or we participate in a class, or we attend a class, or we join a class? But we can listen to a podcast. So I enjoy listening to English podcasts, for example. Back to our topic. Consider. She considered changing jobs. This is what we say. So for enjoy, for avoid, for consider. Of course, you will see other verbs too. Because of course we cannot list everything, but these are some common ones. The only thing we can do is because we should memorize them. Okay, there's no exact technique, let's say. Of course, I heard something. This theory was suggested by an Iranian teacher. The name is Manzuri Grammar. Something about the reason why we say I enjoy traveling, but I want to do. Okay? This is for advanced students. Of course, I don't want to open it here. I won't talk about it here, but it's interesting. Just search Manzuri Grammar. I think you will find some, let's say, useful information. But generally, the best thing is to memorize for this case. Like here is a common mistake. I enjoy to play soccer. I enjoy playing soccer. Let me check the chat. I enjoy attending English classes. Plural. Would be I enjoy attending English classes. Very good, very good. Can you type it? Yes, I'm not sure. I think it's like this. Manzuri grammar. About when to use to, when to use ing, the exact detail. Something let me just tell you something real quick. It's like orientation, like present oriented verbs. We have past oriented verbs and future oriented verbs. Like verbs tend to be in future, something like this. This is really interesting. So we can use to infinitive after the word enjoy. No, we cannot do that. No. When to use infinitives, it's also interesting after certain verbs. For example, want, which is the most common one, let's say. I want to travel the world. She decided to move abroad. What does it mean abroad? We plan to visit New York. What's the meaning of abroad? I'm trying to learn English. I'm trying to learn English and I'm trying to learn English. This is the question I will ask you in further pages. It is my first time hearing them. Yes, present-oriented verbs, past-oriented verbs, and future-oriented verbs. I'm not saying his theory is valid or not. I'm just saying that I heard it and it was interesting. That's all I can say. I never hear junk food. Yes, junk food is the casual word for fast food because they think because it's harmful, it is like junk, like trash. Foreign country, yes, he's from Iran. That's good. Outside their country. Foreign countries, very good. Yes, exactly. Professor. Oh, first of all, I'm not a professor, just a teacher. It's a big title. Just a teacher. Could you please tell me what these verbs called that go with gerund? We don't call them. We don't name them. These are some verbs like any other verbs. Some of them they can act like for both situations. Like I stopped smoking and I stopped to smoke. Okay, we have with different meanings, of course. And sometimes with no differences. They can be used interchangeably. But sometimes no, you have to use a specific one for some specific verbs. And we don't call them. I mean, in the Manzuri grammar I just told you, he called them, I don't know, present-oriented, past-oriented, and future-oriented verbs. But that's not what we generally call them. This is his theory and something else. But we don't really call them anything, just some verbs. Like I want going home, which is wrong, and I want to go home, which is the correct one. I think so far it was easy. The interesting part is here. Verbs that can take both. Some verbs change meaning depending on whether they are followed by a gerund or infinitive. This is really interesting. I don't want to reveal that. Stop. All right, thank you. You're welcome. I will type it for you. Let me just type it for you. I stopped smoking and I stopped to smoke. What is the difference? I decided to go to the market. Perfect, Noah. Yes, that's great. It would be I plan to go to the beach. Let me see. I plan to go to the beach for swimming. Yes, for swimming is right. Yes. Outside. You too. Okay. I decide. If it's in the past, yes. Keza, if it's in the past, yes. Let's talk about this. I stopped smoking. Everyone, just Tell me your opinion. It's fine if you don't know. Just guess. I mean, we are not charging you for your guess, right? Just guess. I think it means like this. I stopped smoking, I stopped to smoke. First, the first one. I avoid smoking and trying to getting rid of it. Okay? Second, I am going to smoke now. The reason of my stop is to smoke. I have a question that what to what? What to when? There is continuous perfect tense. I didn't get your question. I stopped to smoke means I stopped in a specific place to smoke. And I stopped smoking means I stopped smoking means I stopped the action of smoking. What about others? We have how many people do we have here? 37 students. 37 answers. First, one, he stopped in the past. Second, stopped smoking in a place. I stopped for a smoke. I quit smoking. Very good. I stopped doing something in order to smoke. Perfect. Perfect. You're right. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. An arc is typing. Okay. Let's say. So he stopped smoking means he quit. Something our friend says, I don't know, give up, whatever you want to call it. He stopped to smoke means he paused to smoke. Like he was driving, he just pulled over, he stopped the car in order to. Something our friends already mentioned that. To smoke. Perfect. What about remember? I remember playing soccer and I don't know, I remember to call you. Remember, ing, remember to. And from now on, I will not give you examples. I want you to imagine and create that examples. Remember, ing, remember to. You tell me. Bear and Ark are typing. How about these? I like to swim, I like swim. We will get to it. Don't worry, Ark. We will get to it. I remember playing soccer. So what does it mean, Barry? Very good. Ark, what you said is in like further a slide, let's say. They are interchangeably used. There is no difference. There is only a small difference, but we'll talk about it. But technically speaking, I like to swim and I like swimming. They are the same. Sorry for not knowing. That's fine. No, it's totally fine. What is the second verb? Remember. Doing something and remember to do something. Like I remember playing soccer, as Barry said, and I remember to do something. I remember to call you. I don't know, something like this. Just think, take your time. We have enough time, don't worry. Take your time, think, and just shoot your answers. And several people are typing. That's perfect. And no one is going to kill you if you don't answer it correctly. So you don't need to be shy, you don't need to be worried. Just second one, I remember to play soccer. Or just I remember, both of them in present tense. Let's make it easy. I remember to play soccer. Now Barry, perfect examples, very good. What is the difference? Let's see who knows. Several people. Okay, we can wait. I remember playing chess means I am able to play chess. I remember to play. I have no idea. Okay, thank you. In the first one, I played in the past. But in the second one, remember to is mean. Remember to means you will do that. Remember ing means you can do that. Really, I remember playing soccer means I can play soccer. Are you sure? Or something Royal said. Can we say I am able to play soccer? We can say you are close, but no. Remember, just think outside of the box, huh? Remember, when you say I remember, it means it's in your memory. So what does it mean it's in your memory? I'm giving you some hints, aren't I? So just think outside of the box. Remember, okay, like memory, brain. What does it mean? I remember that. No, I remember that is something else. No, you're using, in linguistics we call them complementizer, like that. No, that's something else. I guess I remember playing football. You don't need to write it in capital P. Means an action that comes to mind. Aha. I remember to play. Maybe it means I was talking to someone. Then I told him I got to play. It's a bit confusing, of course, but I burned some moment. That's perfect. You're close. Hunk, you're close. So let's see together. But thank you, everyone, for your cooperation. And those who are listening, again, thank you. I remember meeting her. So when you say remember, it means memory. We mean recall it. It means you did something in the past and you can recall it. For example, I remember failing an exam. In the past, you failed an exam and you can remember that moment. I remember meeting her. I recall it. But I said, remember to call her. Means don't forget. So everything was about your memory. Something that you will not forget, you shouldn't forget, like remember to call her, or something that you can recall. I remember talking to him. I remember meeting him. I remember, I don't know, anything. I remembered my college days with friends. Yes, but you could have said with a gerund, like I remembered. I don't know, studying at Harvard, for example. Just out of curiosity, I would go. Yes, sure, yeah, fire away. Yes, type your questions. Why not? What is the today's topic? The immortal. Our today's topic is gerunds versus infinitives. Gerunds, ing versus infinitive, like to. For example, I stopped to smoke, I stopped smoking. What's the difference? That's the whole topic. In a nutshell, I can tell you. I'm sorry I just joined. That's totally fine. The class is being recorded so you can watch it later. Next one, try. Of course, yeah, here. Next one is try. I try doing something and I try to do something. What about this one? Tap into your creativity. Think outside of the box. No one will make fun of you because everyone here wants to learn English. So just think, guess, and type. I am trying to study hard for the exam, let's say. What does it mean? And I'm trying, I don't know, doing something. Okay, let's wait. Royal said something. Thank you for teaching English and spending your first time here. Why do you teach us for free? Yes, that's a good question. Yes. Someone asked me that too before. So let me say it in this way. That's a nice question. Uh, in my opinion, maybe that's so cliche. I don't know. Everyone has this right to speak English because it's an international language. If in 10 years it becomes Chinese, okay, Chinese, Japanese, what? We don't care. The international language, the language that the world speaks. In my opinion, everyone has this right to speak and to be able, let's say, to do that. Um, so that's why I'm doing this. Since 2023, let's say 2 years, more than 2 years, I've been hosting free, totally free grammar classes, idiom classes, book club sessions, all of them for free. And I never say like, okay, I'm giving you free classes. And that would be interesting. We gather together, not just me, many teachers here. We gather together, we talk about a topic, I share my knowledge, you share your knowledge. Teachers learn many things from their students. And of course, some people just message me and they want some private classes. And of course, we get paid, and besides, in different places. It's like a win win game, let's say. I am trying to play video games better. Uh-huh. What about this one, James? I am trying playing video games. All right, try playing video games. Thank you for teaching. You're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for being with us. I can see some faces, some usernames that they are always in the class, like the Immortal, I don't know, Barry, yourself, Royal Pro, and others. Et al, huh? Gukso, I don't know if you have Gukso here or not. So tell me, you didn't answer me. Try doing something, try to do something. I will not tell you the answer until you tell me. You have to write first, then I will reveal it. So take your time, type it. Don't give me examples. I don't need your examples. I need your explanations. I'm here. It's fine. The difference between ing and to, like I stopped doing and I stopped to do. That's the whole topic. So what can we say for this? Try. I said try doing something and try to do something. Go on, think. Because this is called question-based classes, where I just raise a question and you should answer that. You should think and answer that. Instead of simply giving you the answer, I'm letting you to think about it. So think about it. Ahan. Some people are typing. In that case, try to do, both of them are verbs. Try doing, the second one is an adjective. Are you sure? When I say try playing soccer, is playing soccer an adjective? If it is an adjective, what is it modifying? Because we say adjectives modify nouns. That's a definition. Adjectives modify nouns, like a red car. I'm modifying the car. It's red. Old car. Something like this. So what is being modified? Let me check my notes. Okay, that's totally fine. And thank you for telling us. I stopped to do means I paused. No. We are talking about try, Hank. We passed it. You are right. I tried playing chess. I am learning how to play chess. I tried to play chess. I have no clue. Very good. You're close. So when we say I try. Let's use simple for. I try playing soccer. It means I'm trying to experience it. It is my first time. For example, I have never played soccer. You say, okay, there is a perfect sport. There is an interesting one called football, called a sport. You should try that. You should give it a try, give it a shot for the first time. So, okay, I'll try playing soccer. It means I will experience it. I will do it for the first time to see if it's good or bad. Or I don't know. You say, I have some problem with my back. Oh, try doing yoga. It means check it out. But I try to do something means I put some efforts, like I try hard. Let's say like this. I try to study. Please be quiet. I'm trying to study for my exams. Means I am putting some efforts, let's say. I'm doing my best. That's the difference. Try eating less sugar. I mean, experiment with it. Like, give it a shot. But I say try to eat less sugar. Make an effort. Do your best. Not for the first time. Next one is forget. What about forget? Who knows? Forget doing something, forget to do something. Both are used interchangeably? No. For which one? For try or for forget? Cookso is typing. Okay. What's better? The Immortal is typing. Try. No. No, they're not being used interchangeably. We just said that. Here we have experiment with it. Give it a shot. tried for the first time. You said, I have never done yoga, for example. I said, okay, you should try doing yoga. You should try doing karate. I don't know, jiu-jitsu. I don't know, whatever. It means do it for the first time. But I said, what are you doing? He said, oh, I am trying to study for my exams. It means I'm doing my best. I am making an effort. This is the best definition. You know? I have been studying for my exam for 6 hours. I'm trying to understand them. So they are not used interchangeably. That's an important fact here. Gukso has been typing. Okay, let's wait for Gukso. My bad, it was not adjective, it was gerund. Ahan, yes. The second one is not going to refer to an action, but is going to refer to an activity. That's right, very good. Yes, that's right. Forget, okay, you don't know? Okay, that's fine, let's talk about it. I'll never forget meeting her. Memory of past events means I still remember that situation. I still remember meeting her. Means I don't forget. I never forget. I will never forget meeting her. I had this memory in my mind and I will never, I don't know, wipe it from my mind. Next one is don't forget to lock the door. You're leaving your house, you're leaving your car, so don't forget to lock the doors. I'm reminding you. It's a kind of reminder. It's a kind of reminder. Don't forget to do that. Don't forget. I don't know. I say don't forget to join my Telegram channel, for example. Let's do some advertisement. It means like remember. Reminder for the future. But forget doing something. The memory of past events. I am forgetting her. For example. I forgot to play yesterday. I forgot. Also, I am forgetting here is something else. Means I'm trying to wipe it from my mind. After forget, there should be a verb. I am forgetting meeting her. I don't know if you want to say. Next one is mean. Mean is also important. Being a doctor means working long hours. ing. Being a doctor means working long hours. Or being a teacher means explaining things multiple times. It means it involves. It includes. It consists of. Whatever you want to say it. Next one is I meant to call you. Means I wanted, intended. That was my aim. That was my plan. I wanted to call you. I intended to call you and I meant past of me to call you. Okay? But being a doctor means working long hours. It involves. It is a part of it. So type something if you can hear me. Say like yes, no, question. Okay. Let me see if you are still alive. Yes, very good. Okay. Yes. Next one is go on. It could be interesting. He went on, past of go. He went on talking for hours. Means continued the same action. Like he was talking, and I went out. I went to to somewhere else. So what happened? Oh yeah, he went on talking for hours. Means he continued. He was talking and he continued talking. He didn't stop. But I say he went on to become a famous doctor. Means he did something new. He tried it. He went on to become a famous doctor. Means he did something new. It could be a bit confusing. This one is not really used. I mean, it's less used, let's say. But he went on talking means continued. I think we talked about need. Yes, I think we talked about this. When I say the car needs washing, it means the car needs to be washed. We just don't say it. The car needs to be washed. It means the car needs washing is much better. More professional, let's say. Or the house needs painting. It means someone should paint the house. We don't care who. The point is that the house, the room, the wall should be painted as soon as possible. Exactly the passive form. Passive meaning, as I mentioned here. The car needs washing. And of course, we use the object here. But I say I need to wash the car. It means I should do that. I must do that. I need to wash the car. Active meaning and passive meaning. I need to wash my car. Here I said I must do it. Can I say I have to do it? What's the difference between must and have to? Here I said I must do it. I must do it, and I have to do it. What's the difference? Let's talk about it too. It's interesting. I think we talked about it in our modal verb session, I think. Yes, but it's always good to have a review. Must have greater consequences. Okay? It can be passive voice or no. Must and have to. We don't care about the tense. You mean we have rather had to past tense? Could be. Okay. Must is an obligation. Have to doesn't. Are you sure? You have to do it. I'm forcing you. Of course, both of them are obligations. Must. Duty if you don't, you will be charged or something else. Have to. Duty, but if you don't, nobody cares. I think you're confusing it with must not and don't have to, Royal. You must not park here and you don't have to. For example, drive fast. If you say must not and don't have to, Royal's answer is perfectly fine. Must from, Albert. Is your last name Einstein? That was perfect. Yes. Must from internal, have to from external. Albert, can you elaborate on it? Can you explain more? Because you're on the right track. I really like that. I must do it. It's obligatory. I have to. It's not that intensive as must. How can you differentiate that intensive? How can we differentiate that? How can we say if something is that intensive or not? But that's interesting, Hank. What you're saying is interesting. Let's see if we can elaborate on it. B is also typing. So far Albert is close to the right answer. Others are 2. So let me draw a person here. Let me make a blank page. We have a tall boy. Okay, let's wait for answers first. Must is obligation and kind of law, and have to is lower force than must if I do. What a happy boy he is, yes. So my question is, how can you say something is lower force? I don't get it. How can we say something is less intensive, more intensive? How can you differentiate it? You must do the operation, otherwise you will die. Okay, you have a fever, so you should visit the doctor. But if you didn't visit, you can instead use pills. Okay. But no. But thank you. That was really interesting. You were close to some extent. This is a person, I don't know, let's call it Ryan, There is something inside you, your heart, your brain, whatever, that we call it internal because inside, internal obligation. And there is something outside of you, which is opposite, external obligation. Like for example, the company where you work. You have to wear a uniform, or you have to clock in Clock in, that's a nice word. When you want to start your job, you should just start like do the systems. Clock in, opposite clock out. You have to clock in at 7 p.m., 7 a.m., for example. But you say, I broke her heart. For example, you have a friend. I broke her heart. I must call her. I have a question. You broke your friend, your girlfriend, your wife, whatever's heart. Is your boss forcing you to call her? Is your mother forcing you to call her? Is your colleague forcing you to call her? Or you yourself, huh? You are forcing yourself to call her. Which one? When something must be done. Yes, when something must be done. What's your name? Alicia. Very good. It means it is a priority. It has a priority and have to. And have to refers to the fact that we have many other priorities too, but it's one of them. Interesting. Your internal self. Very good. Very good. You force yourself. I must call her. In this case, of course, what you said were correct in different context. In this context, must is used when you force yourself. Otherwise, we use have to when someone forces you. Something Royal said it's against the law or you don't need to is about the negative form of the must not and don't have to. It's totally different from must and have to. And what Royal said was correct for them and about them. But here is must. So here I said, where was it? I need to wash the car. Actually, I must do it. You are forcing yourself. You don't trust anyone else. You don't think they are as professional as you think or as you are. So therefore you say, I must do it myself. We imply it. Anyway, there are some other verbs. Some of them are easy. Some of them are interchangeably used. For example, like. But technically, when you say I like doing something, it's a general enjoyment. I like swimming. Something I think Ark asked that. I like swimming. I like playing football. I like reading. But you say I like to swim in the mornings. It's kind of preference or habit. Not always, but in the specific places or at specific points of time, let's say. I like to swim in the mornings. Right? I don't like to swim in the evenings. Just in the mornings, for example. But they can be used interchangeably. Or hit this one. I hate waking up early. General dislike. I hate to be late. It's a regretful action. You don't want to be late. Because we are running out of time, just making it faster. Prefer. This is interesting. When you say, I prefer, first of all, we have tea and we have coffee. How can you say I prefer this more than this one? How can you say that? I prefer tea, you continue it. No. Use tea and coffee. Use both of them. I prefer tea over coffee. Over. Okay. I prefer tea to coffee. Prioritize tea over coffee. No. Prefer tea. Something. Coffee. So that something. What should it be? Over or to? That's the question. Instead, no. I like coffee more, not better. So in this case, we can say than no. I prefer tea to coffee. Something Ark said, and others. I prefer tea to coffee. Maybe over could be correct, but that's what it is. Like most of the time I heard to, and I think the standard form is to. So I prefer tea to coffee. I prefer tea to coffee. This is really interesting. Yes. But you can say I prefer. Now let's fix some gerunds. I prefer reading books. This is your general preference. Generally, you like this. But I prefer to read at night. Something like which I like. Also, now you tell me. I'd prefer means I would prefer tea to coffee. And I prefer tea to coffee. What's the difference? This is really interesting. I must take the umbrella because it's raining. I must take the umbrella. Okay, you can say that, yes. I must take. Yes, you can say that. You asked that earlier. Okay, sorry, I didn't see that. Something internal pushes me to apologize because I feel bad. Very good, Hank. Yes. What about this one? I prefer means I would prefer tea to coffee, and I prefer tea to coffee. I prefer reading novels too. I don't know if you can say over, but two is better. If I was you, if I were you, very good. If I were you, I would prefer blah blah. Second, I personally prefer tea to coffee. Same meaning to some extent, but no, there's a difference. Thank you, Royal. Thank you, B and others. Cookso, I would prefer, which means the tea you're drinking is very good. I don't know. Okay, that was good. That was good. You say I would prefer when someone asks you what you want, tea or coffee. Thank you. What's your name? Alicia. Very good. Alicia. Yes, that's right. I prefer tea to coffee. As we said, it's a general preference. Generally, I prefer tea to coffee. But for example, I always drink tea. For instance, I always drink tea. But today, I would prefer coffee to tea. I would prefer coffee to tea or drinking coffee to drinking tea. Means I always drink tea, but today specifically I want to change my opinion. Today I want to have something new. So when you say I would prefer me just this time, but I prefer something to something else means generally it's a fact, something of for instance. The first one is about what is happening at the moment. The first one, yes, very good, the immortal. We can say that. Perfect. This wasn't in this PDF, so I would prefer, and this I prefer. Begin. For example, this is something you can interchangeably use. She began crying, she began to cry. No change in meaning. I don't know, continue to work, continued working. There is no specific difference, let's say. They don't allow smoking inside. We don't use any object before gerunds. For example, they don't allow smoking, or they don't allow, I don't know, using ChatGPT for example. I don't know, but they don't allow people to smoke inside. We use an object before infinitive. So if you want to make it a general statement, or if you don't want to mention any object, you use ing. They don't allow smoking. You don't say to who or to whom, let's say. But you want to mention that they don't allow children to smoke inside, for example. Means if you're an adult, that's fine. If you're over 18, you can smoke here. But if you're a child, you cannot do that. They don't allow children to smoke inside. But generally, they don't allow anyone to smoke. You can say they don't allow smoking, which is really interesting. I stopped to watch TV. Incorrect. If you mean quitting watching TV, I stopped watching TV. If you mean quitting watching TV, we're running out of time. Let me get it faster. I prefer tea to coffee, though I prefer soon tea coffee. We can say that. I'm going out. I hope I can catch some minutes. Thank you, Hung. Imagine saying they don't allow smoking people inside. Smoking people, you can change the meaning. Please do not smoke people. Yes. Gerunds after purpose. This is really interesting. After prepositions like in, on, at, under, we use gerunds always. He is good at painting. We talked about traveling. She's interested in learning. Always we use ing. We can use some infinitive after adjectives like it is important to exercise. She is happy to help. Use an infinitive after an adjective to express emotions or opinions. It is important, it's my opinion. In my opinion, it is important to exercise. It is important to exercise. I don't know, in I don't know, further levels, probably you will learn subjunctive mood. It is important that he exercise. Not exercises, but exercise. It is important that he do something, not does. Common mistake, it is important, exciting. No. It is important to exercise. Or exercising is important. How you can change the formation of the sentence. Exercising is important or it is important to exercise. Both of them are saying the same thing, but the way we say is different. There are some special cases, like he expects to be promoted soon. The project needs to be finished. You can say that, yes, the project needs finishing. You can change something like this. For past actions, I regret having said that. Past regret. For example, you said something in the past. So yes, I regret having said that. Or she claims to have met the president. Claim, assert. I heard him sing. Aha, this is also interesting. When you saw or heard something completely, like from the first moment until the very last one, you can say I heard him singing. I heard him sing. Or I saw him cheat. Means I was there during the whole situation, but I heard him singing, means I wasn't going. I just saw some part of it. We can say like this. Of course, you know that we would rather, we use the base form. I'd rather do for something. I'd rather stay home than go out. What about like this? I'd rather you. I say, I would rather, I don't know, drink a cup of coffee. I would rather drink a cup of coffee. Now change it to I would rather you, blah, blah, blah. How can we write it? How can we write it? I would rather you drink coffee. Help me, help me. Complex object. Which one complex object? For which one, real? I heard him sing. No, not complex. Completed means full action. I heard him sing means I heard the whole verse, the whole piece. But I heard him singing means yes, I saw him singing. Same goes with saw. I saw him cheat. I saw him cheating. I'd rather you to drink. No. I'd rather you to drink. No, no, no. Drinking, no. I'd rather you drank. That's interesting, isn't it? I'd rather you drank. If only you say you, this is really important. I mean you, he, she, not I. I'd rather you drank. I'd rather he drank. The past form. We use the past form. Like I wish I had more time is about present. But say I had more time. I'd rather you didn't do something means right now. I'd rather you drank. Aha, very good. Thank you. What's your name? I can't read your name. I would rather you drank a cup of coffee. Very good. Drank coffee. We also have I would rather you had for example, I don't know, done something which is like preferred in the past, but we don't care about it. Let's move on. I saw her dance. perception. Something I said. I saw him. I heard him. There's a quick recap. You can read that later. The important point is, let me stop this. Many people say, I think someone said, Sophie, I don't know if you have Sophie here or not. She said, why do we need to learn this? Of course, anyone can understand you. So, I have a question. When you say, she go to a school, can you understand the topic? Yes or no? He drink coffee. Is it hard to understand or no? You understand it. Instead of he drinks, I say he drink. Very good. But I mean the context, the situation is the same, yes? But what about this one? I said I stopped to smoke and I stopped the smoking. Are they the same? I stopped smoking, I stopped to smoke. So if someone, of course, by mistake, let's say, he said I stopped to smoke, but he means I stopped the smoking. He promised, listen to me, he promised not to smoke anymore. So I promise, I swear that I will not smoke anymore. Okay, and he hasn't did that. He hasn't done that anymore. But he doesn't know how to say. He said, hey, yes, I stopped to smoke. He said, oh, you promised me not to smoke. There's a misunderstanding. There is a fight, there's a dispute. So this topic, this table I show you, is really important. Really, really, really important. You can say he drink, that's fine, forget it. But you cannot say he stopped smoking if you mean he stopped to smoke. They have different meanings. So please learn this one. Oh, can hear, yes. I was talking and you can hear. So that was it. That was the end of the class. That was the whole important part. No, I stopped sharing. I stopped sharing. I stopped to smoke. I stopped to share. You see the difference here? Thank you, everyone. Thank you. If you have any questions, please tell me. If you have a question, let me know. Otherwise, let's call it a day and I will see you again the next week on Wednesday. What zodiac sign? What do you mean with zodiac? What is zodiac sign? Is it a new trend? Zodiac sign? Thank you, Barry. Thank you, Sam. Okay, Sam. What's the problem? Which part you didn't get it? Thank you, the immortal. Very good. Call a day out. Call it a day. Call it a day. Yes, let's call it a day. Thank you for your class. B. Thank you. Thank you for teaching us. You're welcome. No. So what is it? Thank teacher. Thank you, press. One question before you go. Okay, what's your question? Day 2. Thanks, sir. Thank you. Moderated nickname. Like Virgo, Libra. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Gemini, like the AI or something else? I am willing to study more. And the teacher does not know what the zodiac is. I don't know. Astrology. Oh, really? No, I don't follow astrology. Yeah, I don't follow astrology. I stop smoking. Does it mean you smoke no more? Yes. I stopped, let's say, or I stopped smoking means you no longer smoke. You gave up. You quit. So, do you remember which one? Sam. Thank you. We're gonna have it was in the book. It was a PDF. It was one of my PDFs. You can simply join my Telegram channel if you're looking to download it. You can join my Telegram channel. So okay, I will read about it. Okay, so ask me the same question next week, Royal Pro. Yes, let's. Yes. Thanks, Guxel, Gabriel, and Royal. Thank you. Didi, there are many things you don't know. Yes or no? Didi, there are many things you don't know. Should I come up with something like this? And the student who doesn't know that. That's fine. Others, please do not confuse between astrology and astronomy. Okay. I'll remind him. Anyway, thank you everybody. Have a good day, and I'll see you again next week. Goodbye.